Is it ready? Hello, Warm Springs. My name is Officer Jason Edmiston with the Marietta Police Department. I am the school resource officer for you guys. Some of you know me and some of you don't, which is good. I've been asked by the staff to speak to you about some behavior expectations and some of the stuff that I see, as well as the consequences from the school and the consequences that you could possibly see from the law enforcement side. The first thing I wanted to talk to you about, and a lot of what I see and have to deal with on the campus, is, first of all, let's start off with bullying. Bullying is basically unwanted aggressive behavior towards someone that is repeated over time. There's different kinds. Obviously, a lot of us have probably seen them. You have verbal, social or social media bullying, and physical. For verbal, that's typical taunting, threats. Social media is the same stuff, only you're doing it on your social media, which could be Facebook. I see a lot of Twitter, Snapchat, and Kick accounts doing the same threatening type stuff towards someone. Well, it's only on social media. Physical can be hitting, kicking, fighting, stuff like that. Obviously, if that information is brought to the school staff here, they're going to investigate it. And unfortunately, I get involved in that a lot because of the threats and the physical bullying. And unfortunately, when I get involved with that, there are criminal offenses that can be tied into that type of bullying. So you guys need to understand that there are going to be criminal consequences if you decide you're going to participate in that type of stuff, which I would hope that you wouldn't. A lot of the threats can be criminal, the physical can be criminal, and basically what I'll do is I will investigate that, and if I find out that there were threats made to harm someone or the physical bullying was involved, I will end up doing a report, and you could possibly be hit with a fine, or you could also see some juvenile time depending on the circumstances surrounding the investigation that I'm conducting. Okay, guys? One of the other things I see a lot on a lot of campuses here, high school, Chevala, is fighting. When that information is brought to me, I'm going to investigate that. We call it an assault and battery, and if I find out that occurred, we will investigate that. And again, that can lead to juvie time based on what the circumstances are around that. It can either be a misdemeanor, which is kind of a mid-level thing, or if it's bad enough, it'll be a felony where you'll actually end up sitting in juvenile hall where no one wants to be, I'm sure. So let's be smart about that. One of the last things I wanted to talk about that I see a lot nowadays, and again, it's over the phones, it's what we call sexting. Sexting is basically where you take an inappropriate picture of yourself or someone sends it to you, which means that you are in possession of that. That right there is a huge one because it's going on a lot nowadays, and the problem with that is it's what we consider child pornography. And being in possession of child pornography is a felony, guys. It's huge. It's a big problem that we're seeing. So when that is brought to my attention one way or another, that has to be investigated, and there's going to be consequences for that. You're talking huge fines, going up in front of a judge, possibly going into juvenile hall for that. So let's be smart about what we're doing out here on campus. In conclusion of all this, it takes 5 seconds for us to decide, if I do this, am I going to get in trouble? We have the main issues of bullying, fighting, and sexting. So just do me a favor, guys. You don't want to come meet me on any basis because you're going to be dealing with the school staff here if you make those choices, and then they're going to bring you right over to me. So hopefully I never meet you. Let's be smart about our choices out there. And just remember, take 5 seconds and make the right decision, and you won't have to deal with me or anyone else. Okay, guys? Have a great day, okay? Take care.